Okay, so in this video, I will tell you how to make a continuous bias strip from a small piece of fabric. First of all, this is the right side, pretty side of the fabric, and this is the wrong side of the fabric. So what you would like to do is, since the fabric is not stretchy vertically or horizontally, that is why you want to make a bias strip diagonally. And why do you do that? Because every fabric is stretchy when you use it diagonally. So what I'll do is, this ruler is 1.5 inch wide, but the maximum width that you can go for is 1.5 inch or 1.25 inch is a very good width for a bias strip. So what I'm going to do is, I'm placing it diagonally and I'll make marks. Now I'll cut these two strips and then I'll tell you how to join these. So now I have cut these two strips that I've marked. Now what I'll do is, to sew, I have to trim off these edges. These are like triangular edges, so I have to trim them off like this. How will you sew it? This is the pretty side of the fabric and this is the right side of the fabric. You will put it on each other, right sides facing together, right on each other, in such a way that it should make a 90-degree angle over here. Okay, so it's making a 90-degree angle, and then you have to sew it. Now how will you sew it? You will sew it in a way that it becomes a continuous strip. See, it's starting from here, so you will not sew from here to here. You have to sew it diagonally, but you will not sew from this point to this point. This is the mistake that all beginners make. So what you have to do is, you have to sew from this edge all the way down to this edge. If you get confused, then make sure that when you open, it should be one continuous bias strip. So that is why you have to sew from the bias strip, where the bias strip is, from that point to the other point, not at the point where it is ending. Once you sew it, and don't forget to lock it, you have to start right from this corner and end on this corner. So now I'm going to sew this. This is how it looks like once you have sewed it. And now what you're going to do is, you can now go ahead and trim off this triangular part close to the seam. And then when you open it, it becomes one continuous bias strip. This is how you make a bias strip from a small piece of fabric.